Legends of the crypto world, welcome back to the channel. My name is Clênio Campolina and this is Navigating Crypto, the crypto channel where you learn everything crypto, guys. DeFis, NFTs, the markets, the tech behind, and a lot more. And today we'll talk about this NFT project that is the hype of the moment. Everybody's talking about it, posting it on Twitter, everybody excited with the meet that only happened a few days ago, but the community is around for months now, so they were all expecting for this moment. And of course, they want to know what's going to happen now. The roadmap is promising and you will see everything on this video today. Okay? And if you stay with us until the end of the video, I'll share with you where you can find more information and updates, good stuff about these projects if you decide to become an investor or follow the project as it goes in the future, okay? But before we start, let's remind everyone that nothing in this channel is financial advice. All the content that we create here has only educational and entertainment purposes. So let's get into it, guys. And the project that we're talking about today, guys, of course, is the Possessed. And as you guys can see, this is the art, if you're not aware already, if you don't know the project yet. And the main innovation, or one of the main points of this project, is that each profile picture, every single one of them, they have two states. One being the blessed state and the other one the possessed state. So as you guys can imagine, the blessed one is the static, when the character there is normal, and the possessed one is the animated or colored and crazy state. So yes, if you buy one or if you have one of the NFTs, you will have those two states, including the animation. Pretty nice, pretty interesting to see. Very innovative on their part. Different from the majority of projects out there, because they would have the main state or the original state and then perhaps a mutant or variated state. This one is all in one right from the beginning. We have some more examples here. See the normal state on each of them, and then the possessed state, the blessed and the possessed states there. Another example here, just a static example, so you could use either this one or the other one as your profile picture, because you own both of them, and the animation, you also own that, the GIF. And a lot of the hype, of course, is coming from the mint process that happened only a few days ago. So everybody was waiting since January, that's when the project started, to get the NFTs finally. And of course it takes time, because as I said, all NFTs have two states, so creating all those animations for every single NFT, it takes time. As you guys can see, they also innovated on how they did the mint. They had two phases on the mint. The first phase was like almost half, a little bit more than half, 5,500 NFTs there were minted by people who had the allow list, but then they opened the phase 2 for the public, so everyone who didn't have a whitelist had some time to mint. Of course, everybody who was in phase 1 had some time, so didn't have to rush, didn't have to pay gas fees, high gas fees for that. But the people who had to mint it on the phase 2, they had to hurry, because of course everybody would like to have one of those, and there won't be NFT for everyone. So that's why the meeting finished in 7 minutes, as you saw just before. And this is their profile on Twitter. As you guys can see, 235,000 followers. This is the community that they created, the followers that they got since the beginning in January. So remembering that in January the market was pretty hot, so a lot of people were still around, and they launched the idea, and there was a bit of hype, I remember, around this project at the very beginning, and they finally went with the minting and started the roadmap and everything. So moving on to the art here, as you guys can see, the art is still not available. The review will happen in the 7th of July, so almost there, guys. And people already trading this, speculating, those people that were not able to mint, or those people that eventually minted more than one, and you will see that the price is already at 0.6. Yesterday it was a bit lower, so that was 0.5, so it has been ranging on that region a little bit, and let's see what will happen after the review. I'm very excited to see. The art seems really cool, and one thing I want to talk about the art is the amount of unique traits that we have. So they turned 32 traits on those 10,000 NFTs. They could have done 40,000, just so we have an idea of how many different traits you have on each NFT, but they decided to just choose them, make some more rare than the others, and improve the project on that way. So pretty cool, pretty good stuff. Still talking about the art here, guys, just a real quick GIF, an interesting thing, an analysis of their own NFT. They posted this a long time ago. As you guys can see, there are some parts of the NFT that are only shown when you have the possessed ones, and so they have the lid, the brains, the eyes, the mouth, the head here and the body. It's really amazing, really nice to see breakdown and how all those items, all those traits will vary from each NFT to the other. Now moving on to the project itself, there are some main pillars of the project that I would like to mention with you. The very first one is the creativity. So you will see that both creators have CCC on their profile, and we'll get into that part real soon. But those CCC stands for creativity, collaboration, and community. Now moving on to the team, guys, we have actually two co-founders. One is the artist and the other one is the tech guy, so perfect for the NFT project, right? And the artist here in this case is Joe. So this is his Twitter profile, and we have the TMW, which is the tech guy, as I was mentioning. So starting with Joe here, Joe is the artist and he has a design studio for 7 years now. So you can see the guy has experience on creating art for other people, and this is the website of his company. As you can see here, he used to create visual identity, web design, and art direction for other companies or other projects. And the other co-founder also has experience now, this time with tech. So TMW has a tech company called hodl. As you guys can see, this is the Twitter profile of the company, so another experienced co-founder there. So perfect, two guys experience on what they do, join together to create an NFT project. Of course, we can expect a lot of good stuff coming from there. And one of the innovative things about this project, guys, is how they deal with the whole initial process. I really like the idea of the process. The story around the project is that it's a lab, and each of the mentors or the people in the community are lab subjects in research on their lab that went wrong, and that's why they have those two states, the blessed and the possessed, and everything that happened in the project goes around this story. So when you have the test subject cards here, you actually getting your whitelist for the project. So they had all this story, all these experiments and many different things with the community, playing little games and events and things like that, just to decide who will be the people that will get the whitelist in there. And even small things like when you join their Discord channel, you will see that there's this recording and you have to listen to that to get the password to actually open the Discord. So really cool, and all thematic on this lab, this accidental lab, as is the story of the project. And talking about their Discord channel, I really recommend you guys joining their Discord channel here. Although most of those things will be locked if you don't have the NFT, it's still interesting to see. And there is this permit desk here where you have 50 minutes of access. You can see what's happening around. Okay, so have a look, request your pass, and see what you find out if you're planning on joining the project there. Moving to the roadmap, just a few things that the team mentioned. They have a sort of a roadmap, but they don't want to lock everything yet, because they know that this NFT space is growing so much and evolving, and every now and then something new can appear, and they want to keep that option open. They want to perhaps expand to different areas that we don't know yet that they're going, because maybe nobody invented that yet, nobody innovated on that side of things yet, but they want to leave that door open if they decide to go in the future. So there are a few things here. The very first experiment, of course, is the possessed NFTs that they just minted there, and the review will happen on the 7th of July. But then they have right after that the anomalies, and we'll talk about that real soon. But this is the very next step. It's like some collaborations with amazing projects, and you will see amazing artists there. But moving on, we also have the devices. So a lot of those innovations that I talked about, like some specific things of the project, like the whitelist process that they use and all the Discord bots and all that, they are intending to make that public to their community. And that's where another thing enters, this incubator that they're planning to create, which is just an incubator for new projects. As you guys can see, it still starts as a rumor, so it's still not started yet, but people from the community will be able to join this section of the project and get help to create their own NFT projects. So really interesting. If you're planning on launch your own NFT, you might get a lot of help from the incubator. As you guys can see, this is a high level project, so any sort of help that you get from there, you will definitely level up any project that you might be working on. Also, there's an apparel, so they are planning to bring some merch to the community, but they promise something different. They are not willing to create just a beanie or something. That is what most of the projects have out there. They promise to bring something different and more elaborated for merch. So something interesting to come. As you can see here, the status is trusted, so it's probably coming. And we have the lab directory here, which is another section of their roadmap where they plan to help artists, singers, and all sorts of people in their community to express themselves and create something bigger. Maybe find collaborations between them, they create events so they can show their own art and try to help them on their path. Okay, and as we were talking about the anomalies, guys, let's deal with that one in more detail. So as you guys can see, the status is highly trusted, and the reason is why some of the artists that will do this collaboration, these anomalies with them, are already revealed, and we'll talk about them right now. So the idea of this anomalies collection that they're creating, it will be one-to-ones NFTs that will be airdropped for people in the community from this collaboration with those artists. So as you can see, the very first anomaly is with Decay Motion, and the second one is with the Moonbirds project. So two huge collaborations there, guys. And if you don't know Decay yet, Decay is the artist responsible for these animations here. Let me show you guys in more detail. Look how complex and how many details we have in animation, how many things happening at the same time. If you don't know him, definitely have a look on his profile on Twitter. Let me show you the main page. He is there. And also we have Moonbirds, of course. You guys probably heard of Moonbirds. Massive project as well. They have a collaboration already confirmed with the Possessed. So a lot of one-to-one NFTs to be airdropped to the community there. Definitely have a look on that. And another thing that's coming real soon, guys, is this Transmutator on the project. They didn't give a lot of information yet about this Transmutator, but what I think it is what will allow you as an NFT holder to choose between the blessed or the possessed states if you want to use one or the other as your profile picture. So as you can see, lots happening in the project on the few days after the mint. Definitely follow them on Twitter if you want to keep an eye on everything and stay updated. But this is the part of the video that I want to show you where to find good information. So the very first thing I want to share with you is this post, and I'll put the link in the description, guys. Is the post that they gave to the community a few minutes before the mint starts, so people could have like a good summary of what to expect from the project and like the main explanation of everything. A lot of information we mentioned here, but definitely have a look. There's lots more to read in there. In addition to that, I also recommend you guys to follow the Possessed Lab report. This account on Twitter here posts all the reports of what's happening on the project, what happened on that day, and as you guys can see, a lot happening recently, so a lot of posts and tweets there. And in addition to that, there are some accounts as well from people that were especially mentioned on this article that I mentioned before, so definitely have a look on their Twitter where you can get a lot of alpha for sure. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just a quick summary about this project that I saw. Really amazing project. I like the team, the experienced people, the art is amazing, high quality, a lot of collaboration with big teams already, huge community, and the price is not extremely high, so still somewhat accessible to the public. Okay, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider subscribing, leave a like on the video if you liked, and of course come to the Twitter and give us a follow there as well, where we post a lot of content about NFTs. With that, I thank you for watching the video, and I see you next time. Cheers.